Hello buddy, StarCraft here again for game 1 between SK's MC spawning in the bottom left as the blue boss toss, and up in the top right it is gonna be LucifroN, the green Terran. Now, game 1 from Squid 2, a super awesome tournament that has officially become my favorite tournament just because they got their replays out so early. So big shout out to Squid 2, the people there, for doing a great job getting those replays out so we can all enjoy them, as I think they're only up to the round of 16 as of today. So these replays from the group stage, they do play a best of 3 in that, and yeah, they've gotten them out pretty much only a day or two after they've been played. So real good job by the peeps at Squid. But this is going to be between MC and LucifroN. LucifroN, of course, he's the older brother of Vortex, another well-known Spanish player. Hola España, big shout out to Spain. And he's really good. He is apparently, well, yeah, he is quite good at, okay, I'm gonna start again. LucifroN is very good at micro. Now, he does come from Warcraft 3, and the interesting thing about players who come from Warcraft 3 is they tend to have pretty awesome micro, as I don't know if you guys know too much about Warcraft 3, but it's a bit more micro heavy than StarCraft, a bit less macro heavy. And players like Grubby as well, who was actually the best, apparently he was the best Warcraft 3 player, so that's pretty cool. Grubby's an awesome dude. Check out his replays if you have not, but this is not a game with Grubby. And what happened to your SCV build in that supply depot? You need to get onto that statisticals. This SCV, a probe, unfortunately, is not going to be seeing that there is in fact a command center in this base. Oh my god, what a twist. And instead, the wall is going to be stopping that. The beauty of Terran, you can just deny scouting all day, and it makes it a bit harder for a Protoss to go into a 1-gate expansion, because you know you could have Marines knocking on your door 4 minutes 45. They can come that early, or you can have Marine Marauder knocking on your door at 5 minutes 50. But it looks like LucifroN is not going to be going for a 2-rax as he drops down the CC instead. And I feel like MC probably is just going to go for expansion here anyway, because at this level you kind of assume that you're not going to be getting cheesed. Although MC himself went for a cannon rush in one of the games I casted earlier against Parting. So check out that game if you haven't. And oh god, that SCV, after all my talk of micro, was completely mismicroed. So goes to show that I am completely wrong 99% of the time. And here goes the second and third racks from LucifroN. Ooh, and that probe. There's a nice save there from MC. Now, MC is definitely going to be the favorite going into this game. Double gas going now for LucifroN, as you know, he's MC. He's pretty much the favorite in any game he goes into. And here comes the Stalker as well as his expansion. So assuming that there's no cheese, MC is just going to go ahead and expand. And I guess he's scouting with his Stalker and his Zealot. And if you don't know if there's a bunker going up here, that means there's going to be a CC as well. Zealot is going to be taken out though, although it does will down 2 of those SCVs to the bunker, getting finished just in time though. So if he did not have that bunker, he would be in a world of pain, and that command center would be delayed by quite a bit. But he's got this build down, you know, he's done it a bazillion times. And he's also apparently, he's been doing quite well this year. I think he came 2nd or 3rd in the European World Cup Series. And his big brother is Vortex. Apparently they played each other 5 times in tournaments, and LucifroN has won 2 of those times. So that sucks, man, because sibling rivalry, it can get messy. I know from experience. Not that my little bro plays StarCraft 2, but if he did, I would just have to practice so much, because there is no way I would be letting him beat me. I'd be like running into his room, yanking out his keyboard and his mouse, and if it was wireless, I'd be like throwing those batteries out of there if he was about to win the game. And I'd just be like, nah man, stalemate, you have no mouse. Looks like we're gonna have to have a rematch. And I just keep doing that on and on and on, but I'm not talking about the game. Here comes the factory for LucifroN, as well as an engineering bay. So far, you know, this is kind of the standardish, most standard build you kind of see out of a Terran player. You're kind of forced to get out those extra 2 racks on top of the original one just because of that early pressure Protoss can put on, and then you get out your factory and your Stargate straight after the Starport, straight after that, and then you have medivacs by about 10 minutes, and you can drop them in the base, you can run up in their face, in the front door, you can do all sorts of things, but by that time, MC's gonna have an observer out. And by now he already has his observer out, so he's going to be scouting your drops all day long. And I do apologize for the lag. I don't know what's up with that. The last few games I casted did not lag at all. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just a sign that this game is going to be super epic and the CPU just cannot handle it. MC's observer going to be scouting on in here. Ooh, did he just lose something there? I feel like he did. And seeing, you know, the Stargate stop port. Gah! I gotta get out of Protoss mode, man. And seeing the medivacs on the way. There they are, double medivac with that reactor. Looks like Stimpack is about to finish. The one attack on the way, as well as concussion shields. Hate it when pros forget to get that. Makes me cringe so hard. And it does happen surprisingly often. And MC's going to be going for the double forge, which is always good build against Terran, the double forge gear. As you know, the upgrades aren't as useful, I'd say, in PvP, but in PvT they are very, very useful, as well as PvZ. And there goes the extra gateways for MC, who right now is just chilling on 2 bases. So we'll see if he decides to go with some sort of 2-base timing push, or he expands to a 3rd. We shall see. Right now though, LucifroN is going to be moving out. Those medivacs are done, and like I said, ooh, almost hitting that 10-minute timing. Spot on. Blink is on the way for MC, as well as the 1-1. And what's he going to be doing with these medivacs? Is he going to come up here and drop in this mineral line? Ooh, there's no cannons here. Oh, there's one cannon. But MC's army is pretty close. Instead, he just might go for a straight-on engagement here. MC deciding to force field defensively as his army supply, oh gosh, 20 supply below. So LucifroN needs to put on some damage while his army supply is ahead. More force fields going down, and he is going to engage her. Nice force fields blocking off about half of this army right now. And Stalkers are eating up these Marines, but MC needs to back out to his cannon and get in another warp in. Ooh, he does have all his gateways ready to warp in. Not a lot of money though. Only enough to get in 2 zealots. More force fields going down for these Marines are still going to be attacking. Oh, and it has LucifroN. Winning the game with this 10-minute medivac push. I gotta say, that's pretty uncharacteristic from MC losing to that, as that is a really standard timing. And MC, man, he's the boss toss. What was he doing losing to that? Oh, anyway. Still a pretty sweet game, showing you Terran players how it's done. You get your medivacs out by 10 minutes and you are in a sweet, sweet spot. Even though MC timed it, saw what was going on with his observer, he still didn't hold it off. So, sweet play from LucifroN. And this is going to be going into game 2. And if he wins against MC, that would be a huge upset. So definitely stay tuned for game 2 of this series. I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did. Please subscribe if you did. And I will see you guys next time.